Welcome, 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 lovers.
Hi, everybody.
Yes, welcome to the Cosmic Chicks podcast. I hope you guys are feeling well and smelling well.
I'm definitely smelling well, Heather.
Hey, I love it. I love it. Yes. And the weather outside smells amazing too with all that cold snow.
Yes,
Woo!
and you got it right, Heather. You got that nice cup of cocoa going.
Mm-hmm.
I literally had to when I went in my studio. I usually have the fire on our podcast nights, and tonight I did not. And I didn't realize I was like, "Oh, it is cold in here." So yes, yes.
So,
So yeah, you want to go ahead and get us started?
so welcome in, all you beautiful souls. Tonight we have a special guest. Everybody, welcome in the one, the only Rebecca Jones from Blistering
Woo!
Hello.
And Rebecca, can you tell our cosmic tribe what is who are you, right? And
Mm-hmm.
what services that you offer?
Yep. I am so at my base form, I am a star seed. I am here. I am a soul. Actually, my base form would be a soul, but I'm a soul in a human meat suit. And but I am a star seed. I am, an earth angel. I have been blessed with many gifts. But in particular, some of the things that I do where I had an office for a while, now I kind of do it mobily. But I am a full Mesa carrying Pump-on-Masak shaman for the Kiro tribe. I am a, let's see, I am also a certified Reiki master. I am also a certified forest therapy guide. I do crystal surgery, so I'm a certified crystal surgeon as well. I do sound healing. Let's see, I help people paint out traumas that are in their body. But I'd say two of my most favorite things, I just became an ordained holistic minister. So, yay! My license is coming in the mail. It took me about a year and 2 months or so to get that, go through the program. So I'm very excited about that. But my most precious to me is light language. I am a frequency speaking healer, and I have been blessed with this, and it's why I'm here today to talk to you. It's partially why I'm here on this earth. So I'm very excited about that, and it's just a way that I can give back to everybody, and and it gives back to me. So it's beautiful. I'm like, I probably left some other things out there. I'm a spiritual life coach, certified spiritual life coach. I do a lot of different things. I'm not even sure if I said quantum healing, but do a lot of different things there.
Yeah. So just a little fun fact, me and Rebecca aligned, and we used to work at the same healing center. And
Right.
We have been kind of on the same path, but different path, right?
Yes.
She has been a teacher and mentor to me as well. She's so incredible. And today's topic that we brought Miss Rebecca on is, what is light language? But before we dive deep into that, do not forget my lovely co-host, Heather Lynn Thomas. Heather, tell the audience your gifts.
Yes. So for me, my gifts, and what's funny is we all kind of align, and I love how you kind of go down the list. Very similar background as Rebecca. I'm certified in QHHT, and I have created my own modality, HQHH, which is basically with QHHT, with Dolores Cannon's modality, you can only do it in person. And we're in 2026, which means in person is almost impossible.
Looks like we glitched a little bit. How's everybody doing?
Hang on one second, Sam. Well, all right. Okay, go back out and come back in, and then I'll bring you back on. And then I'll keep going, and then we'll wait for Hey, you gotta love technical difficulties. You gotta love them and just run with them.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's bring her back. Oh,
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
You guys sound a little bit lower.
Hmm.
Yeah, try to come back out and come back in, Sam.
Okay, here we go.
All right. But yeah, so with HQHH, the only there are a lot of difference, obviously. The organic, the meat of it is different. But you can go to your star family and you can go forward. Like you can go in, if you want to go into future lives, you can do I call it forward, backward, sideways, in circles. Let's try to bring Sam back on.
Okay.
All right. Can you guys hear me now?
We can hear you just fine. We just can't see you.
Okay, I'm just gonna flow. You guys are definitely lower, but I can still hear you. So that's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Okay. And then I do have an event coming up. Actually, Rebecca and I are both going to be at the same event. So let's go ahead and
I'm getting a lot of feedback right now.
yeah, it's Sam. Hey Sam, go in and go back out, okay?
Okay, I'm going out.
All right. So this is our event that you can catch Rebecca and I at on February the 14th from 12 to 5.
I actually won't be at this one.
Okay, well, I will.
No, not
Okay.
this one, but I'll be at the next one. So this one, I'm going to be out of town. But no, I was supposed to be.
You're usually there, and I think I saw you on the thing, but yeah, so you can catch me there on February the 14th, and then next time you can actually. Oh, there's Sam.
Bam.
Bam. All right, there we go.
Yeah, that's
All right. Woo, woo. Yes. Oh, hang on. Let's get our little thing back. Okay, there we go. So we were just talking about the holistic market that I was going to be at on February the 14th. And this is a monthly market. And then Rebecca and I will both be at the event the following month. So, and then Sam, tell us a little bit about what you have going on.
For me, I am doing a live healing portal on my Facebook. It is every Wednesday, besides this Wednesday, because this Wednesday is going to be on Tuesday, but the regular schedule is going to be on Wednesday at 6:30 on Facebook. I'm going to go live, and whatever spirit wants me to channel and offer, and just have a safe, aligned, grounded place, just to bring healing and an awareness. And so that is also a suggested love donation of $5, but it's not necessary. Everyone's welcome, because Spirit always blesses me in many ways. So I have that going on. I see that. Did you talk about our Cosmic Chick Heart Journey event?
Not yet, but we can right now. Go ahead. You already did.
Thank you, Heather. So this Saturday, February 7th, you guys, come with Heather and I on a cosmic journey into the heart from 1 to 4. This location is 1757 Chase Avenue, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45223. If you have any questions at all, you can call or text me. You want to text us. My phone number is 513-374-6929. Heather's phone number is 937-751-0031. Now, we are doing a special. Buy one ticket, get one free. It's $25. So, hey, bring your good girlfriend, your kiddo, someone you just met and vibe with. Come receive incredible deep healing, which a guided meditation with sound bowls, and our lovely Heather Thomas herself is going to be guiding yoga.
Yes.
And health, heart, love, gift. So who doesn't like to receive gifts from the heart? I know I do.
Yes, yes. And we're very super excited about this event. So definitely come, bring your friend, get some self-love day, self-care, go through
Yes.
the wonderful heart journey experience with us. We will definitely love to have you.
And you can also pay at the door, so don't worry.
Yeah.
I do have one event coming up myself.
Oh,
Yeah. Come on. Come
I
on.
yes.
do. I was like, I do have one thing that is coming up. It's not till March. It is actually March 20th, 21st, and 22nd. I will be at the Serpent Mound Star Knowledge Spring Equinox Peace Summit. So it's a big mouthful, but there's a lot of indigenous people there. There will be a lot of light language, just a lot of star knowledge. So I will have a booth there. I'm super excited, but it's the full weekend, and it's for the Peace Summit. It's right next to Serpent Mound, so very, very excited.
Yes. And that is
I missed that
the
date, but when is that date?
So it's March 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
that's what I thought.
And it's so the person that puts that on is Tom, and he has the rock shop that's actually right down by Serpent Mound. So if you're familiar with the rock shop that's by Serpent Mound, he is kind of the organizer of that with all of the other people that come from all over. So I'm very excited about that.
Yes. Now, aren't they supposed to have the skull there too? The crystal skull there?
Yep.
Yes.
The crystal
Oh,
skulls
that-
there. Yeah, it's
And
gonna be
we're going one of the days because we have got, I don't know, Sam, have you seen the crystal skull?
No, I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be there this time. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
We're going to support you, and definitely we have to.
Rebecca, I missed that time.
Please.
What's the time?
The date.
March 20th and 21st.
I believe the time, I want to say it starts at 10 and it goes till 6.
Okay.
But I'll confirm that as I go, because I was looking, because I have like come early so I can set up, and I'm like, I don't think that was the date. I think it starts at 10.
Awesome. So come check our girl Rebecca out there, you guys. March 20th and 21st, 10 to 6 p.m. You guys have any questions? Find her on Rebecca Jones on Facebook and Blistering Woods. Also, if you have any questions, you can DM her.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Excited about tonight's topic with the light language, Rebecca. Thank you so much for coming and sharing.
One more event to plug in, Heather, for us is March 14th.
Yes, yes. Our workshop. Yes, keep talking about it, Sam. I'll get the media. Keep talking about it.
Okay, so that is 1 to 5, where yours truly, Heather Thomas, and I are going in, and we are with all light workers, all healers, all crystal healers, all psychics, mediums, herbalists, sound frequencies, astrology, any kind of healing modality that you want to grow your business. We're going to give you guys that wisdom to share and how to grow your business. Okay. And that location and that ticket is $50, you guys. But we have some very special and fluided, very how do we say that, Heather? People that
very successful and influential leaders
that are going to be special
community.
Yes, and that will tell you their story, their wisdom, and how they grew their business. Do we want to announce them tonight, Heather?
Yes. If you want to go, go ahead and announce them tonight. Go ahead.
Okay, so one is Marcus. Go ahead, plug Marcus's in, Heather.
I don't have his up, but I do have our event. Just go ahead and
so Marcus is well known for being a incredible, you guys, flyer. We're gonna put his flyer art up.
Yeah, here's no, I don't have it all on here.
Okay. This is our flyer for our holistic business workshop. We do have Marcus's flyer that we will start putting out. Marcus is globally known for his retreats and podcasts of different topics. And Rebecca herself has been on a couple of his podcasts as well.
Yeah, I have too. And so you have too, Sam, right? For your journey.
I mean, he's kind of led the way of showing how to run a business on the internet with his podcast. And he's honoring us to share those wisdoms with our audience. Okay, you guys. He also has an upcoming retreat in Costa Rica this May. So he's going global now.
Yeah. Yes. And then we have Miss Queen too joining us.
Yes.
Right? Yes.
So okay. Joining us as our other special guest. Incredible healer, incredible psychic medium, and so many other gifts. Very successful healer. And she's going to share her wisdom as how she grew her business online as well. She also has coming up in the end of May. And all is welcome. This is a great opportunity for networking. We want you to bring your flyers, your business cards, and Heather, tell them your background.
I already did. So we did the
I
was going to add to that. So for Queen though, I do have Queen's background. So she's a spiritual counselor, a death doula, and she does ancestral work. She also has an online store and also does a lot of online coaching. So that's what she will be helping us with.
A huge
for me,
she has
not what you were saying now. And then for me, I did 24 years in insurance, corporate leadership. And I'm a business coach as well. So I'm going to be bringing all of the wisdom of building a franchise business or a brick and mortar, as well as how to build an online program. And we're going to give you guys a bunch of goodies because guess what? When you start off as holistic practitioners, guess what? You're not making a bunch of money. You're putting in a lot of, we're going to call it grit work, leg work, where you're learning your craft, right? It's fun. You have to learn it before you can. But I'm going to teach you how to do that work and be able to build a business hand in hand so that you're not breaking the bank. So you're going to get a lot of tools and freebies of how to build your business. So back to you, Sam.
All right. Now we're at the part where we're going to set our intentions for this episode. And we are so honored and so humbled and blessed. And that intention goes to, for this episode of our conversation, so with our intention of that is how it meant to support the collective, and what does light language mean to you personally, Rebecca?
So was this just, sorry, you cut out. So I just want to make sure, were you asking me the question or were you having me state on that right now?
We'll go back. I was setting the intention for tonight's episode.
Okay.
Light language. What is it?
So light language. Do you want me to actually say it right now?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
So for me, light language is, and actually it's for everybody, light language is the earliest connection and communication to all of creation. It is at its base form, the earliest way that we, through frequency, through speaking, through light, through art, through sound, it was the first way that we were able to communicate to God, source, universe, whatever you call it, same being, it's the creator. It's the earliest way that we were able to connect. So think of like the forest and how underneath the forest, everything is connected by its roots. That's exactly what light language is. It was at the base of everything. So yeah, it's felt in the heart. It's felt in the entire body. It's felt in your aura. It's felt in everything that you ever will be, was, and are currently at this moment. So you cannot disconnect from it. It's just the most beautiful way to understand that we are all one.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. Awesome. Now, how is it meant to help support the collective? And your thoughts, and what do you think about that? How it supports the collective currently? Because as we're moving through this shift, I mean, let's be real honest, we're going from year of the snake into the year of the fire horse, which last year we were very introspective, needing to go in, dig a little bit deeper, making sure we weren't carrying in that, baggage with us forward. So what do you think the collective needs currently, or how that would be able to help them?
Yeah. So currently, just again, like if you want to put like a visual in your head, think again of the forest. So that light language is connecting the whole, the whole collective. We're all connected through that base. But really the transition right now from snake to horse, we're going to speed up, especially this, the next like 2 weeks is really like, we're going to speed up and remove everything that we still have not, faced or gotten rid of. Like, so a lot of things are going to be coming up the next 2 weeks, but then we go into instant action. It is action. It is on. So anything that the collective has been kind of stalling on or like holding back or wasn't quite ready to like be seen in the public or let their gifts be shown, it's on. As soon as like the 14th to 17th, I believe it's actually on the 14th. It'll just be like 14th or 17th between there. But yeah, that gap of really when it starts, you're just going to notice this ignition in the fire, electricity of what you are here to really do. So it's going to help hold all of us at that precipice and not let anybody else go lower. So it's just like we rise as one, and this fire is going to just it's going to propel.
Yes. And the beautiful thing is we all signed up for this. And this is the moment that, we really signed up for. And it's really a beautiful moment and time and space. Definitely. Awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, Rebecca, how is light language received to somebody that doesn't speak it?
So just being in the frequency of it, and again, there's so many different types of light language, like so spoken words, so spoken frequency healing. That's my gift. I also paint it. I draw symbols. They are downloaded into my head, and I know what to put on people. But it's also from the sun. So if you're outside in the sun in the forest and you see those different striations coming, those are all DNA light language codes coming down to help our body, help our physical, our emotional, our mental, our spiritual, our heart body. It's doing all of the things. Music, again, so it is also a frequency. Some people will actually speak light language, but it's more of a singing tone. And a lot of us that speak it, Heather, I know you do too. We've sung together at a healing. So we definitely will. It comes out vocally. We sing it. It can be done on instruments, written. It's light language is basically any form of communication. It's any vibrational form of communication. So it can be anything. And that's the beauty of it. It can be dance as well. So like, all of the indigenous people with their dancing, all of that is part of light language. So it's all encompassing, but you feel it. So depending which way it's coming in, see it, feel it, whatever, hear it, the person receiving, they feel it in their body. They will feel it in their heart. Like that is the heart center space. You feel it in your heart. And then it's almost like the rest of your cells in your body understand it. Some people, when you work with them, like they'll close their eyes. I close my eyes a lot because I'm getting pictures while I'm doing this. And the same with our clients. My clients will close their eyes and they'll be like, oh my gosh, sometimes it's just colors. I see magenta, I see blue, I see red. Some people will get images. Some people will be like, oh my gosh, I just saw you had a rose in your hand and you're putting this rose in my body. So depending on the gifts of the client, they will all receive it in a different way. Some people will just feel it. They'll get a cold, like a cold chill that runs through their body, and then like heat, they'll feel the energy, or they'll just get a sense of peace. Like all of a sudden they'll feel like this just chest, like bricks off their chest. Some people cry as well. I also cry when I know that I am working ancestral deep on there with the light language. You'll see and feel those ancestors. They come through and they speak through me into the client, and then we release them. And with my gift, I'm allowed to see what like star they go to. So I usually get a constellation of where the ancestor went. It's a beautiful thing. So it's received in how the person needs it.
Yes, and I just want to share something at Reiki. My very first time going to Sharonville, everyone was there, and Susie and you, and everyone was speaking light language, and I could literally hear all of my ancestors, not just one. I could hear thousands just chanting and I asked Marcus, and I kind of looked at each other because we're on the same wavelength. We heard the same thing. And I'm like, do you hear that? And he's like, you hear that? And I'm like, yes, I hear that.
I remember telling me that, and my mind was just like,
yes,
it's beautiful. It's so amazing when they're able to come through like that. And just, I know with some of my clients, I've had some of the best healings with them when like the ancestors come through and like I can feel them. And I've had several clients, Jason, I know, I believe you both know Jason, not to like bring him up, but he could see it. That's what was the beautiful thing. Like he was like, I see it. So it's like when I see other, people on this journey and they can see it or they can feel it, it's like it's just beautiful. Yeah. And the tears that come with it, it's the most amazing thing ever.
It was beautiful. I mean, I could feel it because I'm more clairaudient. I'm working on, I get premonitions, and Sam's like, you are, Sam reminds me all the time that we get different.
I hope it
yes, I could hear all of my ancestors, and it was the first time when I recognized like everyone was there, like every one of our ancestors, and how we were all really connected too.
Well,
that was
the thing is when, not to just to pause you for a second, Heather, is like when I first met Rebecca, she was the very first person in my life in person that spoke light language. And then she activated another powerful healer that is our sister called Susie. Okay. So then we ended up with two. Then so I knew two, right? And then just having that visualization, because there's not too many people that run into people be like, oh yeah, I speak light language, right? And there's not too many people are familiar, right? And then me visualizing where Susie and Rebecca ended up at a new healing location. Then you have multiple, because I know it's not just you and Marcus, right? There was other people that I'm aware of that are there. So you have all these people that are healers that also channel light language. I wish I could have been a fly on the wall.
It was an amazing experience. I mean, it was a beautiful day.
Definitely.
So, do you remember, Rebecca, the first time that you channeled light language?
I do. So, as young as I can remember, I did this. The earliest would be when I was in the hospital when I was about 3.5. I remember, so I was in for my kidneys, but back then they didn't really separate people that were really sick. I mean, like sick, contagious, yes, but like I was in a room with a girl that had cancer. Again, I'm 3.5. I know if I sit next to this girl and I talk to her and just sit with her, my energy can heal her. I knew it. I knew it at this time. So I would go in and I would, I'd get up and I'd sit in the bed with her, and we just would have the greatest time. But then there was one time a doctor came in and he was like, "You can't be in this bed. You can't be with her." And they moved her. I don't know what happened to her from this day, but that was the earliest time where I was just drawn. My little me at 3.5 was like, I'm supposed to be up there. I'm supposed to sit with this girl. So it's like, I remember doing that and then being heartbroken when they moved her out. But again, I didn't quite understand, but
now that you say that,
go
my
back to 3.5. I can't go back to 3.5.
Yeah.
Well, my sister,
thanks to trauma, I remember a lot.
Yeah. Well, my sister had cancer when I was younger, and we were the best of buds. Like, because we were the two youngest and stuff. And I remember that. And like, and now that I think about it, wow. Because like, even when our nephew was autistic, well, he not obviously
that was, but yeah.
Issues. And I recognized that he was channeling her energy because he doesn't have a tail and she runs hot. And I'm like, girl, he's showing you right back in your face how you're acting and behaving. And he's just picking everything up. So yeah, that makes sense of why we're with people at certain times of our lives and stuff, because she was only really allowed around me. And then she always stayed with my grandma, but we were always together because of our age. You know what I mean? So, wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. I'm looking back and I'm looking back at my younger self and my guys are like, yeah, that's a part of why you chose that, Heather. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. It's just interesting, like understanding it, because even like from that point on, I would remember every morning, like on the way to school, I would click. So most of my light language is it's more verbal, but there's some of it is like I would click with my teeth, and I didn't even understand at the time like that was part of it, and I was doing it every morning on the way to school, like it's going to be a good day, and like just doing these things. And now being older and understanding all that, I was like, man, I was busy. I was busy for a long time. I didn't understand, but yeah, I do fully understand now.
Yes. Do a job, honey. Yeah. Heather, when's the first time that you recognized that you were channeling light language?
Sam,
did you hear me? Or did
I can hear you. Yeah, you're good. What did you repeat that question, please?
Because you speak light language as well. When's the first time that you recognized that you were channeling light language, or did you know what it was yourself?
I didn't know what it was, but I've been making up languages. Like, remember Pig Latin when we were kids? So, like, and not just Pig Latin, but I would just always. I think I picked it up as a kid because, looking back, I did a lot as a kid, and I'm like, wow, I didn't realize what I was doing. But honestly, realistically, though, the past 2 or 3 years, and I'm still a little shy, like once I start feeling like if I'm healing, I'm going to channel it, and then I don't really care. Just like speaking it, I'm still this year, that goes back to that shedding that snake. I'm not afraid anymore, but it and
like your light language comes in.
Have to feel it. So but yeah, I'm enjoying it. But it at first it didn't feel natural. You know what I mean? Because you're like, what am I speaking? And then you judge yourself, and then I had to get over my ego. I had to actually set my ego aside of a lot of things. Let's be real. That was my shedding of this snake, was the rest of my ego, but it involved a lot of judgment. So, and that's actually what it was. It was laying that to rest. So, but yeah. So, but when I'm in a healing session, it just goes.
Have you neither one of you had can find out where your light language is coming from? Because people are saying it's coming from different regions in the galaxy, different higher dimensional beings.
Yeah.
Have you guys been told or figured out what where's your him or connected to?
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead, Rebecca.
Okay, so for me, it channels through many different ones. So I am very connected to Gaia, so Mother Earth. I have a lot of, I know it's called light language, but it's actually earth language. So I have a lot of earth language that comes through. That's very connected to like the indigenous people and the Hopi prophecies, white buffalo woman, all of those things. It's very connected to the elements. But I also am very connected to the star beings as well. So I know I channel most of the star beings that will come through, and you'll be able to hear different like changes in the light language when it happens. So you'll be able to hear that, and then even just different like, I don't even know what to say, like, it's not just star beings and it's not just the earth. It's like all of creation. So it's anything at any given time can kind of come channel through in a type of light language. You just kind of listen to what it is, what's coming through. Some of it's binary too. So if you hear like a lot of clicking and things, those are binary, and they are literally turning off codes and on codes to allow the neural pathways to heal and to form better in the brain. So there's a whole bunch that it does. But again, like, I mean, there's so many different beings that you can literally channel. I know I channel Arcturians. I know I channel Palladians. I know I also, like, sometimes you'll channel specific time period. So sometimes I'll sound very Russian. Sometimes I'll sound, I had one lady that was in one of the Reiki sessions, and I worked on her, and she came to me later and she said, you're speaking a language. And I said, what language? And she said, I'm Serbian, and you're speaking Serbian. And I was like, I had no idea. So it's like, sometimes it's other languages and people. It's really whatever the soul needs that's coming to you, that's what they're going to get. So it depends on what frequency they're at and what they need in their biofield. And that's what's going to channel through when you're like an empty vessel, because we become the empty vessel and it channels. What needs to come through is going to be the right one. It's not always going to be Palladian, Arcturian, Anunnakis, whoever. Like, it's going to be what needs to be for the soul.
Different. Mine's always different. So
especially when clicking. I went to school with a girl, she was from South Africa, and they have a lot of clicking in their language. And even in her name, shout out to No, because we decided in high school, we're like, okay, we're not familiar, we don't, with the clicking, so we're like, we're just gonna call you No. But it was very interesting. In her name, there was a couple clicks. So you're saying clicking, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That definitely, there is indigenous as well. When you watch them speak, there are specific, like, how they will hold their tongue and like suck it to the roof of their mouth and pull down. That is all part of that as well.
That's incredible.
Yes.
And that was beautiful, because I learned a couple things, like you're channeling Mother Earth, you're channeling different indigenous tribes, you're channeling different star constellations, right? And higher dimensional beautiful beings. Wow, I didn't realize all those combinations were going on. What about?
Well, I love her art light language. I don't know if that is another one of Rebecca's gifts.
Like,
Yes.
And there are symbols.
Yes. You get lost just looking in the corner.
That's just a few
beautiful creations that Rebecca channels. You guys, she's incredible.
Yes, beautiful light language, and it just is channeled through different forms, ways. And thank you for clarifying that with us, because a lot of people in our tribe may be under the misunderstanding that it's just language and like this is the right way or the wrong way. And I always remind them it's just what feels good with the heart, and channel what is from here and here. Whatever comes out is what's right at that time and what's needed.
A lot of
Yeah, yeah. So, and our voice and the frequency alone itself is healing. So,
Yes. Yeah.
And I
I
think
mean,
that's how you can really feel light language is how it makes you feel, Rebecca. Is that can you elaborate on that?
yeah. So, for me, so in general, like daily, one of my practices is I have bird feeders. I love birds. I'm very connected to the elements, and I'll take a big cup of bird food, even though I have bird feeders, and I'll go outside and I'll, give thanks. Bless this day, sacred and holy. Bless my vessel, sacred and holy. I always do a Namaste, Oponopono, Esquali, Espavo, Shabbat, Shalom, Salam, Mahalo, Amen. I try to include everybody, and I'm adding more as I go. But I go outside and I feed the birds, and as I start to do that, it always turns into light language, and I translate it. I now know, like when I first really started it, I'd get the feeling, but I hear it now. I hear it in English when I say it, so it's like a full translation when I do it, and it's just the most beautiful thing ever. But it brings me to tears. Like I will cry, but most of the time when that happens, it's usually an earth light language, and it's something from the earth that needs to be released. So a lot of it is like releasing things from the earth, releasing things from water. When you're in water and you get like called to start speaking it, it's because something is there that needs to be released or healed with the vibration that is being spoken or written or drawn or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
you feel it in your body. A lot of people will feel it in certain joints too. So if they have like ailments and things like that, they will feel it working in those areas. I have a client that had some issues with the knees, and how I kind of mentioned earlier, he would say, whoa, you have roses in your palms and you're putting them in my knees and I can see them spinning. So it's really beautiful to see and feel and understand how people are receiving this type of medicine. And it's beautiful.
Very high, intelligent energies, right? And frequencies. It's
yes,
Yes.
multi-dimensional healing.
where to go, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Yeah.
And Heather, where does your light language has it been revealed or you been told?
I channel a bunch, like Rebecca says. Like I have initially, it was a lot of Octurian, um, and Blue Ray Lyran, which is the bluebird, and that's where the clicking came from. Like I do a lot of, uh, like so. It just comes from, and then like Mother Earth. I'm really in tune with Mother Earth, and I really initially it started with planetary though, a lot of Arcturian, Pleiadian. Um, but and again, when I'm with a client, it just depends on what. A lot of times it's their ancestors and what they're calling in and what they're calling on. And then I just channel that. But again, I'm still getting my feet wet and feeling that comfort, because initially I wasn't really like, the past year was me getting over I always doubt myself. Like, is this really, you know what I mean? Because
You were
even when I was
of shedding snakes and old disbeliefs, and now you're
yes,
really
yes. Well, then I surprise myself, and my guys are like, quit doubting yourself. Like, you see it. Because, okay, and one of the beliefs was believe it until you see it, right? So now when I see it, it's like, well, damn, then it rips away the band-aid of like, so I really, and then now I'm like, okay. So it was just really a lot of shedding the skin and just coming out of my comfort zone, really just.
I'm really proud of Heather. I've seen your growth just from spirit connecting us since last January, and you really definitely shed a lot of skin. You're doing amazing. You're an amazing. Now, next question, you guys. Rebecca, what are some misconceptions about light language that you have heard?
Well, I've heard a lot. So when I first really quit the 9 to 5 and dove into like spiritual and like, this is what I do not do anything else, my art, spirituality. I got a lot of certifications. I did a lot of things right off the bat, but I was still doing light language. Like that was always part of everything that I did, but I was very scared to bring it forward because I knew people, that's not, that's nothing, that's a sham, or that's like she's got devils in her, she's speaking tongues, all the things. Like I've heard everything. I've had some close people, very close people to me, cut me off because of it. But at the end of the day, I love them, and I am so grateful and thankful for everything that they have ever done and taught me, because they've taught me so much. And I know eventually our paths will cross, as it's meant to. But yeah, a lot of times people, either one, are you Pentecostal? Because Pentecostals, that was where, everybody thinks of speaking in tongues comes from the Pentecostals, but actually, again, it is the original form. The Pentecostals use it to speak directly to God. They kind of try to take it and say that it was theirs, but it's actually like Yeshua did it. Like everybody throughout time, Jesus, Yeshua, this is all of how, how that beginning healing started. Like that is part of this. It is the communication, it is the number one form of communication for everything, for all of creation. So,
that's the thing about the Essenes too, is that's what they studied. That's what they
Yeah.
were, is they were a representation of modern practitioners using that wisdom, carrying that wisdom forward. And there's a lot that goes into that we're not told.
And
right.
There's a saying, right? And it says, people can't relate to something they can't grasp, right?
Mm-hmm. Or they're scared of it, fear does a lot of things. People are scared of what they don't understand and don't know. And
well, I start speaking when people start getting around me and start getting rowdy, I'll start speaking light language and start stirring the energy. And then, like my friend was like, "What are you doing, Heather?" I was like, "Just give me a minute." I was like, there's a lot of, because I'm a Pisces moon. If I don't do that and call on my, my ancestors, and I'm called to do it now. Like I know one thing, and I know that I'm put in these situations just so that I can do it, so that it can become stronger and be the frequency, so that it, that it just nips it in the butt immediately. But yeah, I get looked at. They're like, "What are you doing? Are you like?" I'm like, look, if anything, I'm performing an exorcism, because I'm getting rid of the energy and stabilizing and bringing coherence back into the room. And the light language brings automatic healing. And people don't realize that. They get afraid of it because of the ego. And I'm like, really, all I'm doing is just changing the energy in the room through spoken word.
Yeah. It's all transmutation. Like that is, we are transmuting through frequency of our voice and our, dance. We will dance. We will pull things out. Like it's all part of that.
I do. I'll start pulling it out. Like this is not mine. No, especially in yoga.
Like young guy on TikTok that I follow, and he looks like to be in his 20s, and he puts like his music on and he dances light language. He does his signs and he'll dance, and that's how he channels light language, and he's so powerful and strong. It reminds me of like just sign language, and he's just going and going and going, but you definitely feel those powerful healing frequencies on the way that he channels light language.
Yes.
How do you guys respond when somebody is skeptical? How do you respond?
So for me, I do a lot of grassroots healing, just out on the streets when I'm traveling. I'll just like stop and, meet people that, sometimes they have homes, sometimes they don't. But some of them are skeptical. And even some of the people that I know, really, like some people that I know, that I not work with, but like people that I know, they're skeptical as well. And I usually just start off and say, all you have to do is have an open mind and an open heart. That's all you have to have. If you don't want, if you can't open your mind and your heart, then that's fine. But I do know other people, like when I first started doing all the things that I do, my son had a hernia, and I worked on him, and he was like, I don't know what mom's doing, whatever. He was definitely skeptical at the time. He is now a shaman as well with myself. And so he's like older now and understands it. When this first happened, like he was like, and I'm working on him. He's like, ow, it hurts. And he's like, whatever. And the next day we went to the hospital and they said he doesn't have a hernia. And I was like, well, he did. So like, it's physically, I've proven through other people, but like my son, I know he's my son, but like literally we went to the hospital and it was gone. So it's like, these things work. And before that he was like, Mom, I don't know. I don't believe all this. And then he was like, oh, I do now. I fully do now. So, and we've had a lot of beautiful examples. I'm sure you have, Heather, as well, of just people that, you know, didn't quite understand what was going on, but believed and opened their heart. And, you know, now I know a beautiful person can open her hands who had RA or who has RA. So it's like, these are things that help people. And even if you don't quite believe, if you open that heart up, just have an open mind and open mind, open heart. That's all you need.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely true. And usually for me, I just remind them that it's okay, you know, that we all have our beliefs and that it's not my job to change their mind.
That's correct.
And that I'm coming with love. And because actually I get the "are you a witch" a lot, you know, and it like last year, like when I first got it, my ego, because this was when I was coming out and I'm speaking light language and I'm at the park and I'm just, you know, all my bowls and my singing bowls and I'm just full-fledged Heather, right? And then this kid's like, "Are you a witch?" And I was like, "No." I was like, if anything, I'm the exorcism. I was like, I'm the one that's getting rid of all the bad energy because the ego was still a little there, and that was the best I could do. But that was my new Heather, like, Team Light, we're not going to go there and let them, you know, I felt proud because, you know, I came up with something that was, I guess, positive. But and you weren't changing his mind. And you could tell that I can usually tell, and I'm not going to try. He was like, "You're not going to try to change my mind." I'm like, "Why would I do that?" I was like, "That's a waste of energy." And he just kind of looked at me and walked away. And I was like, "Bye-bye. Have a great day. I will send you love." You know, I did. I mean, we left on good terms, but, you know, he wanted me to combat with them. And I'm like, I'm not proving who I am. I'm like, that's not what I do. And obviously
he wanted you to pick a label.
Because you're here and my light just ruffled your feathers. So I love you. So and they don't realize that either. But I know.
And kind of like what you're saying, like people don't understand and how powerful in any kind of modality energy is. And I just seen on social media before joining you beautiful ladies tonight, it said people believe in Wi-Fi and that's energy and it connects your phone and your computer, but you can't see it, you can't hold it. So this is real. Energy heals. It is a highly technology, right? And you just
and it's been used for
how powerful you are and how you can direct it.
Yes. Well, and that's where we have forgotten. And now it's just a remembrance because we all have the gifts. Now, some of us have great, you know, like some of us have
don't have
more skilled, you know, gifts where we've, you know, practiced on them more and we've kind of mastered some gifts over others. But we all possess all of the gifts.
That is so true. Like I want to go back to Rebecca. I don't have light language, but Rebecca gave me a light language activation at Mount Echo, and I remember I was just shaking. You remember that?
I do. I was like, whoa, you were I think you were either the first or second person that's ever shook full body with one of my activations. And I was just like, okay, just like my guides are like, she's fine. And your guides are like, she's fine. And I'm like, okay, just keep going. We're turning on some things in the DNA and doing all the things.
Forget that. But,
hey,
you know,
I love days like that. I love when your body's like, woo.
And like, you know, I know how powerful energy is with my other gifts. You know, I have
Mm-hmm.
for other gifts, but I tell you what, being around these two women that have powerful modality as light language, it is incredible. And then we're so thankful for your both of you having light language gifts to offer humanity and Mother Gaia. It's really now, you guys. I just want to plug in because we're wrapping up. Don't forget, you guys, you like our content. You love the Cosmic Chick. You love having special guests like Rebecca Jones for Blistering Woods on here. Please like and subscribe with our QR code.
Yes.
Can I do a little light language blessing for everybody that is on here?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, especially with it being Embok and the full moon
Yes.
and Leo. Yes, we would love that.
Okay. Well, the most important thing is just everybody that's here, if you are open to receiving, take a deep breath in with me and release. Ayata kuishtiatra kutara koeliatra kakiatru anaeshkiatra kwatia kiata kakiata.
Go ahead.
Ashatiata kiatru kuturishkatra kwakiatra naeke utashkiatra kutia pakwa. Ishatiatra kutru. They want me to say everyone will sleep very well. So there must be people on here that have trouble sleeping. Ataish kutru kwakiatata. Isaturushkia wanakiatru kutrushkia wakakia. Anaya oturushkia tra papaishkiatru. Ayata kutrushtia ashatia tiatruku akakuyatra. We love you, we love you, we love you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Be blessed, sacred, and holy. Ashakia upaka.
Thank you so much. Yes,
You are welcome.
All right, there, Sam. Woo!
Thank you, Rebecca Jones. I definitely felt the frequencies going through my body. I really appreciate that. Let us know in the comments, guys, if you felt those healing light language frequencies in your body. And just type the word light language in the comments, okay? Now, Rebecca, we're closing up. Tell them how they can reach you and and your other service or whatever you would like to share with the audience tonight.
Okay, yep. So I do a shamanic cosmic healing. I also do Gaia grid vortex healing. So we go around and go to vortexes and heal. So there's a lot of new things that will be coming up on my website. So pay attention there. Website is blisteringwood.com, BLISTERING wood.com. You can also find me at Rebecca_Jones_pyrography. And you can find me on TikTok at XOX_Rudy_XOX. Or just if you type in Blistering Wood, you will find me. You'll find me on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the things. So
yes,
just
check
do it
out
there.
some of the woodworking. It's a beautiful and amazing, and some of her reels.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yes, yes.
This is Walnut Canyon. Yes, Walnut Canyon was where I got my first 26 light language code numbers, like the actual symbols was right here.
It feels very native. As soon as you brought it up, I felt like a lot of native energy off of it.
Yeah, it's where the Hopis lived inside of these little houses, rock houses.
Yeah. I love it.
Thank you.
You guys, we're definitely fans of Rebecca's. She's so easy to love and flow with. She does a lot. I love her so much. She means the world to me. And I just thank you for sharing your gifts with this beautiful world and your healing. And anything else that you want to say, Heather, before we wrap up our podcast tonight?
The only thing I just want to send out reminders is don't forget all the events. We had a list of events for everyone to check out. Each and every one of us has something beautiful to offer this month and next month. Just check us all out. And
Yes.
next time we'll keep bringing you beautiful souls like Rebecca and
Yes.
her. And yeah, just keep tuning in.
We thank you for sharing sacred space with us, Rebecca. Thank you for blessing us.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Have a great night, everyone. And
You as
see
well.
you next time.
Bye.
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 Hey, hey, it's your bestie Heather Lynn, offering QHHT and HQHH sessions this week. I only have 2 spots. Go ahead and book below.